to everyone who's been watching these videos so far, even if it's just a bit of light entertainment or if you're planning on making these dishes at home. I'm going to continue today by making one of my favourite takeaway meals ever, satay chicken. I'm going to show you how you can make it at home. It's just as nice and just as fragrant as the one that you would receive from a Chinese takeaway. You'll need 150 grams of chicken breast, a splash of groundnut oil and a splash of sesame oil. Don't worry if you don't have these to hand, you don't need to go out and buy them. They just add a little bit more flavour to the dish, but if you want you can use vegetable oil or olive oil, whatever you prefer. But for this I'm going to use groundnut oil and sesame oil. A squeeze of about half a lemon, 1 tin of coconut milk, 1 medium onion, 8 to 10 tablespoons of crunchy peanut butter. You can use smooth if you'd like, I just prefer the texture of the crunchy peanut butter. About half a teaspoon's worth, just a really tiny amount of finely chopped ginger. A tablespoon of dark soy sauce. About 3 or 4 teaspoons of brown sugar. A generous half teaspoon of red chilli flakes. And then our garnish for later on, I have a mixture in here of spring onion, red chilli and some sesame seeds here as well. And last but not least, some skewers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sheet of greaseproof paper. You can use cling film for this, I just don't like using too much plastic, so I prefer to use greaseproof paper. I'm just going to pop our chicken on top of the greaseproof paper. Spread it out evenly. Take another sheet of greaseproof paper, place it over the top of the chicken. With a rolling pin, I'm just going to beat it, just so it flattens out our chicken a little bit. Not too much, don't absolutely destroy it. Now the beating's done, I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to slice my chicken into sort of inch by inch pieces. So now our chicken is sliced up into a bowl. I'm just going to pour a couple of teaspoons of groundnut oil and about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of our sesame oil. It just adds a bit more of an oriental flavour to our chicken. And I'm going to pop our chicken into this oil and just give it a good mix around so you're coating all the chicken with that oil. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 180 degrees and take our skewers. I'm going to take an oven dish, and over the oven dish we are just going to pop our chicken onto the skewers. So there we have 5 skewers, that's all of our chicken on the skewers. The oven's preheated to 180 degrees now, so we're just going to pop that in for about 15-20 minutes until the chicken's cooked. You'll want to check this every 5 minutes or so and just give it a turn every now and again because you don't want it to cook too much on one side and not on the other. So next thing we're going to do, while the chicken's cooking in the oven, we're going to make our satay sauce. Now peel and grate your onion. Unless you can chop it really small, just grate it. So the sauce really couldn't be any simpler to make. Just pop a pan on a medium heat. Gas mark 4 will do it. And pop our coconut milk into the pan. In go the grated onions. Our peanut butter, this is the main ingredient. Our brown sugar. Our dark soy sauce. Our chili flakes. And our ginger. Keep stirring really nice and slowly until it's all combined. When your satay sauce is really starting to come together and this lovely peanut coloured creamy texture starts taking shape, just grab your lemon, chop it in half, little squeeze. That's all you need. Just a little bit of sharpness to the sauce. Don't be afraid to have a little taste. Then you can tell if you need a little bit more of something, a little bit more peanut butter perhaps, maybe another little squeeze of lemon in there just to bring a bit of extra sharpness. But that coconut milk combined with that peanut butter is just the most unique flavour. But this tastes just like you get it in a Chinese restaurant or at your local takeaway. While your sauce is going, like I said, don't forget to keep checking your chicken every now and again. I check mine every 5 minutes, so just give it a little turn. You'll know the chicken's cooked when it's nicely browned off on the outside. Pop that back in. Okay, so our sauce has just started to thicken up. That's when I know it's done. Lightly bubbling away, so I'm just going to turn that heat off. And now I'm going to take out our chicken, which is almost finished, but not quite. And I'm just going to lightly spoon some of this satay mix just on top of the chicken, not too much, just a little bit, just while it finishes off cooking in the oven. Make sure you turn the chicken again so you can get the satay mix on both sides. See, I've just poured a little bit of our satay mixture onto the chicken, and that's going back into the oven to finish off for about another 5 minutes, or until it's nicely browned off and I know it's cooked. Alright, so our chicken that's in the oven has had a generous 15 minutes, probably leaning more towards 20. I'll take that out now, that looks perfect to me. Now I'm just going to take our skewers and place them in a little dish. You can use whatever, a plate, a bowl, if you have a dish like mine. Pop them down on the side. And then with our garnish that we prepared earlier, so our spring onions, sesame seeds and our chilies, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that over the top. I'm also going to take our satay sauce and pour that very carefully into our little ramekin there. And there it is, finished product. Now you can eat this dish hot or cold, as a snack, as a starter, as a main course with some rice or anything else. It's one of my favourites. It's absolutely delicious. It's so unique. Start to finish, the sauce takes about 10 minutes. The chicken takes a little bit of prep, but once it's in the oven again, probably about 15 minutes, so no time at all. Yeah, enjoy. I hope you like the video. If you do, subscribe to the YouTube page, like the Facebook page. We've got Instagram now and Twitter as well, so you can find us on any platform. Tiny Kitchen Club. Enjoy.